Just need to film a quick before and after real quick. Am I wrong in saying these are deadly, right? Mass destruction, obviously. Nothing good comes from Pokemon cards, alright? You got your scalpers. You got everybody fighting over the... It's a vending machine. It's for children. It's for children, okay? Get out of a child's space. Anyways, they are nasty scalpers. I happen to have awoken this morning at around 3:10 to this on my desk. Is it worth it? Probably not. But it was free 99. There's a haunting spirit going on giving out people Pokemon cards. Just be aware. So we're gonna go ahead and just crotch cam real quick. Pop this bad boy open. Can't do it. We're just gonna totally safe method. Just gonna get. Yeah, that was safe. That's how it's meant to be open, right? Got a little foil book thingy. Now, you get one ultra rare, 14 foils, and a mini binder. Let us see what we got. Let us see what we got. Not even gonna look. Not even gonna look. Right. So I guess they got the ultra rare wrapped up. Let's check out our foils first. Iron Crown. Wow, I've been out of Pokemon for a long time. Crap. Wait. Not even gonna try to say that name. Little guy. A little bit bigger guy. Skeledire. I should know that one. I like fire Pokemon. They're pretty cool. Now I'm gonna try Hypno. Ralts. Curlia. Not 100% sure what that one is. Yveltal, I think. I'm not sure. Driftbloom. Maybe. Growlithe. I should. Fuecoco. Right. Totally, everybody knows that. Flabébé. And. Ambipom. Right, of course. And the foil. The ultra rare. Oh, that's so rare, obviously. It's so worth it. Mousehole, I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, just a great card. Honestly, I'm not even gonna open it because I'll probably damage the card trying to open it. Anyways, that was pretty stupid. Shout out to the Pokemon Phantom for giving me that. It was a great present to awake to at 3:30 a.m. 3:10, whatever time I woke up this morning to go to work. It was a great day at work today. I had so much fun. I was covered in grease all day because they have to take a transmission out of a giant machine, and it's my job to clean that machine so they can do the work because I don't know nothing about fixing giant machines. So I had to lay on my back and spray all the grease off of it. It was so much fun. It was amazing. Anything else fun I had to do today? Oh, I probably got myself nice and sunburnt. Yeah, it was a pretty good day at work. That's something else. Oh, don't be creepy when talking to females, all right? Unhinged Pasture. I don't know. I have a huge playlist I like listening to at work of just YouTube videos. Straight slop. It's so good. It's so much fun, right? Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team, obviously. We all know this. yeah, there's not much else I can think about that happened in my day. So let's tell a story. So what's a fun story? I'll tell the story how I got kicked out of Walmart with me and my friends in a town none of us live in. So it was about, I think, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Nice and dark out, when everything good happens is when it's late. We were sitting at one of my friend's house, and we were feeling naughty that night. We'll put it that way, feeling naughty. I remember it happened to have fallen on 420, and my friend who drove us down there was in fact getting jiggy with it, if you know what I mean. Catch the drift, whatever. So he obviously wasn't driving us, and I think out of the four of us, I was the only one else to have my license, and I did not want to drive because I was tired, and obviously I don't want to. I just put it this way: I didn't want to drive this kid's car because I was scared. Okay, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little terrified of his car, and I didn't want to hurt it at all because it was kind of all that man had at the time. Luckily, he's doing a lot better now. But like at the time, that man was struggling. Anyways, let's be on the point. We were going, and we were just going down the list. What can we do? Okay, we messed around on video games. I think we played Monopoly that day, and one of my friends just destroyed the board. Whatever. It was. We were just out of ideas. Didn't want to go to bed though, because it was like the few times we got to hang out. So we're like, what can we do? What can we do that's fun? Uh-huh. Walmart, as every teenager would tell you that lives in a town where there's nothing else to do. We just go to Walmart. And my friend's like, hey, we'll go to this Walmart that's like, I think it was like a 20-minute drive away. Because he's like, yeah, there's not a lot of people there. We should be able to have, a little bit. But anyways, get in the car. Who's driving? Of course, one of my friends without a license didn't really care, whatever. I didn't want to drive, so. But we all value our lives, so obviously nobody's going to crash the car. Anyways, we're going, and we get there. Get in the, parking spot, whatever. It was about a minute after we walk in, we found an aisle, and there was a ball. One of my friends, maybe have some screws loose. He's an entertainer. He's an awesome guy. I deep down love that man to death. He was pitched a ball by someone else, and he kicked it, and it happened to have gone up to the roof, over the shelf, nearly hitting an old Walmart employee. And I felt terrible, and clearly so did one of my other friends. We bolted out. We, not out of the store, but like, we went to like the game section, which is on the other side of the Walmart. And this employee I think he took all the strength out of him. Just one big, hey, just, knocking. Felt terrible. Of course, we were giggling at the time, looking back on it. Don't harass customer service employees. Just don't do it. Not cool. Not cool at all. Don't do it. Anyways, we were there. That didn't get kicked out. Just somehow none of us were caught. I don't, we just, whatever. Waited a little bit. Eventually we walked back to that same section. Now there happened to be, I think it was a group of 2 or 3 kids around our age were starting to like eye us up like we were candy, and they were, like we were Diddy bottles and they were Diddy, ready to be used. And my entertainer friend started going over there just like chit chat, not trying to fight, but just like talking to him, whatever, whatever, what are you doing, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know why, there was one guy I remember had a football helmet and like football pads with a baseball bat in his hand and was like pressing on him, but the kid was like a foot and a half shorter than our entertainer friend. And it was just like, it was like he had the same intensity of running into my friend as like if you took a pillow and just hit it onto a mattress that was standing up. Like, there was just no force. Because my other friend was just so big compared to this little man. It was funny. We eventually walked away, and it's probably hitting towards 11:15ish, getting late, you know. We all kind of grouped up around this area. We were talking, and all of a sudden, the same group of like 3 kids came back up. And they started like, you know, where are you from? What are you doing here? What's going on? You know, blah, 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 whatever. Who cares? You know, me and my friends just told them like, hey, we're down here visiting this guy who actually lives here or whatever. All of a sudden, my friend one of my buddies just goes, no, we're here to visit our grandma. Now, there happened to have been a lady walking past the aisle there, obviously. The stars aligned on this day because all of a sudden, one of the kids turns around, turns back around to us and goes, dude, that's my mom. And I kid you not, maybe 0.2 seconds go by. One of my buddies, hey, don't worry. We're their, you know, we're their plug basically. We're the one that gives them the good stuff. We're the plug. And then again, out of nowhere, an employee just right behind us. Literally, and he's right there. And Buddy stares at us. He foresaw the cookedness of Gen Z, of our generation, because he just, in the most monotone voice, dead, just goes, you guys might as well leave. It was funny, okay? That was funny. So we packed it up, you know, got back to our friend's house midnight, and we were still giggling and laughing about the night's events, and boom, lights out, we all fell asleep. It was just a glorious night. It was awesome. There's nothing better than just a good night goofing around with the boys, alright? Everything is good in the world when you're with the real homeboys. So make sure you stay in contact with them, alright? And no matter how much ball busting y'all do, just remember at the end of the day, the real homies come back. The real homies are right here. And that's about it. Bye-bye!